bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. If you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Junior's out there at Bledsoe, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Toronto, Lowry and Powell, the guards. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Here's Powell, and to get open is Ibaka. The shot by Powell, no good. Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there. Here's Toronto. Lowry with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Siakam's shot is off.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And here's Lowry. Following the three-pointer by Antetokounmpo. That bucket in no time at all.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Bledsoe. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Junior. That one misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can GA take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Pass to Powell. There's the triple. Giannis grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And when the break is on now, Bledsoe with that outstanding speed, really good at pushing the pace.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. When they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it.
Raptors trail by 3. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Junior's out there with Matthews. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Ilyasova in at the power forward. Van Vliet against Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Count that one from Van Vliet. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Pacers.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Ibaka, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Wizards, put on a show. He finished with 64 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Well, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Good. Junior's got 6.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Raptors trail by 4. Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Junior throws it down. Junior's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that.
That one good for 2. Lowry's got his first points of the night.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but he can slip inside and score with the best of them. And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Van Vliet outside. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Back to Ibaka. Launches a 3. There's the pass to Lowry. Moves back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters moving forward.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates, Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon. But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. 6 on the shot clock. There's Noel. And the rejection by Giannis. And Junior throws it down. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
Confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Siakam is... There's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's Junior, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Junior's got 16 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Siakam. The shot that time, not on target. Giannis with some nice D. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
What a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing with Sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight, and they pick up 2. Junior's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
There's the steal, and so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? We've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Murray and Powell, the guards. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. First one falls for the Greg Pascal. Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Raptors trail by 11. Powell with it, now defended by Junior. Poke loose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Feeds to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Been a work in progress for Bledsoe, developing his passing skills over time, working on becoming better and orchestrating the offense.
Raptors trail by 11. Ibaka outside. Back to Powell. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Ananobi, drains the three-pointer. Ananobi's got 11.
And what an assured player. Ananobi believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. He had a nice open look right there. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Pass to Ananobi from past the arc, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Milwaukee also making some changes. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Matthews in for Chris Middleton. Junior with it, Powell's there, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Junior. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Ibaka. Now here's Powell. Over Junior. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ibaka comes with the double team, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Toronto has possession. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Now here's Powell, guarded closely. And that one drops for him. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Ananobi passes to Boucher. Powell for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's Junior. Dishes to Ilyasova. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Powell. Inside. Ilyasova passes to Junior. That one goes in. Junior's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Powell with it. Now defended by Junior. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 4th rebound in this one. Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Toronto calls timeout. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning the championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Marcus Saul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bucks leading by 8. And there's the feed to Junior. Todd passes to Junior. Kicks it to Korver. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this is Korver's shot. Continues to knock down that tray ball. He's as consistent as it gets from here.
There's Noel. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that one's good, Junior.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Raptors trail by 13. Outside Gasol. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. .112 left in the third quarter. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. 11-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Raptors moving the ball around. Giannis with it. 14 points for him. To the inside. Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. And the pass to Boucher. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup. Noel's got 5 now.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. They're getting on a roll inside. And their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here's Siakam. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 10. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks leading by 10. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, look at what they've got. They've got Junior. Started out there with Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And Junior throws it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful. He has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And it's the Raptors ball. Noel passes to Boucher. Here's Siakam. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And give Siakam the hoop and the home on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Van Vliet. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken the back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Milwaukee, and the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. We got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Tell me you've got what it takes. Right?
Bucks leading by 10. Feeds it to Junior. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Right after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and Archie Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Here's Giannis. Count the basket. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. In the corner, it's Junior. That puts Teardrop. Here's Giannis. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Van Vliet. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game. Timeout called the Bucks. Norman Powell checked in for the Raptors. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
They throw good, Junior.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved. close. That's how he's earning his points today.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lowry kicks to Siakam. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good on the second free throw. And stolen by Junior. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. Powell with the steal. Fast break Toronto at the floor. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead as they cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ibaka.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Junior kicks to Middleton. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. And here's Lowry. It's Powell on the wing. Sweet little floater. Powell's got 13 points in the second half.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Play!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Lobs it up for a bucket. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Junior. And good. There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lowry against Bledsoe. Siakam outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Milwaukee.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, will go down as their 48th win.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against the Raptors.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
From a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Giannis throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.